first and second round picks in the last few years. One, DK Metcalf, tied to Russell Wilson. Everybody else was passing. They took him. He's hit. So you're telling me look at these guys. None of them, I mean, some of them are, Rashad Penny's a bust. LJ Collier, not doing much. Many think he's a bust. Now, if you say, well, Colin, that doesn't matter. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. It doesn't matter. Let's go look at the New Orleans Saints. They're a number 1 seed. Oh, wait. They have not missed on one pick in the first or second round in 5 years. Not one. Many are Pro Bowlers. They're a number 1 seed. Who's the best team in the league? Kansas City. Their last 5 first-round picks, all Pro Bowlers. Oh, by the way, they got Chris Jones and Nicole Hardman, second round. Yeah, second round. The Steelers have only had 4 first or second round picks in the last couple of years. 3 of the 4 are stars. Isn't that ironic? Kansas City and the Saints and the Steelers nail the first and second round picks. Here's how the draft works. That's why Bill Polian's a Hall of Famer. You can't miss on first and second rounders. Third rounders should also be starters. Fourth round on, you don't know what you're going to get. I mean, you go to the 4th and 5th round. It's a lot of guys you didn't watch play in college. But you got to get Pro Bowlers in the first and second round. The Saints have, the Chiefs have, the Steelers have. 3 best teams in the league. By the way, I would say the 4th best team in the league today is Tampa Bay. Go look at their last 3 drafts. There's a lot of hits in the first and second round. So you can keep blaming Russell Wilson in their and I've said this I've been saying this over and over again. The media will not ask the question. They're afraid to confront Belichick, and they're afraid to confront Pete Carroll in Seattle. They're intimidated by him. He's not. I have had multiple general managers say, what the hell is Seattle doing? I've had him say that for 2-3 years in the first, second round. By the way, what did Seattle, Joy, go and trade for so far this year? A defensive end and a safety. Why? Because they've drafted 2 defensive ends and neither panned out, and they draft a safety and he's not a star. So they're going overcompensating for what they missed on in the draft and giving up other draft picks. And Greg Cosell said, actually, Jamal Adams isn't even a safety, he's a linebacker, of which they've already got 2 great ones, and they just wasted a first-round pick on another one. Where can he play? Russell Wilson is the life preserver. And I got nothing against Pete Carroll and John Schneider. But I'm tired of hearing it's Russell Wilson. You can't whiff on first and second round picks. The Saints don't, the Chiefs don't, and the Steelers don't, and Tampa Bay doesn't. And those are the 4 best teams in the league right now. Joy with the news.
And we know about it. And he just feels like they could use their bodies and
I got Levante David on in 10 minutes. I'm going to confront him on this issue. Okay. That's aggressive journalism.
They have, I should. They have the Rams, obviously, this week, then the Chiefs, then a bye. So they have 2 really tough games coming up before their bye. Then they have the Vikings, at the Falcons, at the Lions, and the Falcons again. So maybe he just really wants them rested for these next 2 games.
I do get the night practices, though. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I like that. Joy Taylor with the news.
Well, that's the news.
And thanks for stopping by.
The Herd Lie News.
Klay Thompson torn Achilles out for the year. That's official from Woj. It is now official.
Awful.
Klay Thompson torn Achilles out for the year. Yeah, so that's, and I said this earlier, I think the dynasty's over. I do. I think the dynasty, Steph is now 33 and brittle. Klay's out. Draymond's past his prime. The rookie's not going to win you any games in the West. And Andrew Wiggins is talented, but he's a trade piece, and it's over. I mean, it was a very emotionally and physically fragile dynasty. It was. I mean, you had the Draymond, KD arguments, and Kerr and Draymond have struggled, and the guys were always banged up, and now Klay, according to Woj, is out for the year. So, once again, LeBron and the Lakers rule the West. LeBron once again rules the NBA, and I've said this a dozen times minimum. The second chapter on LeBron. The first chapter is, God, he's great. The second chapter is, he never gets hurt. He's had 1 injury in his career. KD's had injuries. Westbrook's had them. Steph, Klay now. And Klay was really durable. I mean, you start looking around this league. Embiid can't stay healthy. Ben Simmons has had injuries. I mean, it's LeBron, the second chapter of that dude's book. And this was, some of it's just genetics. I mean, Michael Jordan, he broke a leg once. That guy just played every night. James Harden, by the way. He plays every night. He didn't get hurt. Some of it's luck.
Look at Brady.
Look at Brady. Like, he got hurt one time. I mean, John Stockton had one injury. Karl Malone didn't get hurt. Like, sometimes it is just a break. And I'll tell you, with Golden State now out, more than ever, I love the Lakers in the West now. The Dennis Schroeder acquisition. And so it's a bummer for Klay Thompson, but this was always a little bit of a fleeting dynasty. It was always a little emotionally fragile and a little physically fragile. And now it is official. What a bummer. Klay Thompson, great kid, great family, is out for the season. And again, this draft in the NBA now is a developmental draft. You're not going to get guys that can help you. The Warriors were thinking about moving off Wiseman and just trading him, but they'll probably keep him now. They just need bodies. You may just keep Andrew Wiggins. They got a new arena. They're not going to bail on a season for the second time in a row. They got a new arena. They want to put some people in that thing. All right, Levante David, great top 3 linebacker in the NFL, arguably for the Tampa Bay Bucks, is going to be joining us next. Going to the grocery store is always on our list, but with surging COVID cases, would you like to go less? Would you like to have some stuff delivered to your door? That's where Butcher Box comes in, especially during the holidays. They ship and deliver high-quality meat conveniently right to your door. Their website's great, too. Lots of recipes. They partner with folks who believe in going above and beyond, caring for animals, the environment, sustainability, organic chicken, grass-fed beef, fresh-caught seafood, 20 different cuts of meat delivered fresh overnight to your door. For a limited time, new members get 6 grass-fed, grass-finished steaks if you sign up at butcherbox.com.